Great crowd. I don't think I've ever seen so many people out here, so this is great. So obviously we did a great job of getting people out. My name's Emil. I'm currently the fourth year rep on the ASA, and I am currently a fourth year kinesiology and psychology double major. So I'd like to, again, thank you all for coming out, and I'd also like to thank all the staff out there who are live tweeting, doing all the social media for this event, so that all you guys can be informed voting. Because as you know, I'm going for VP Communications, so communications is a very important thing to me. The first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to address some of the issues that people have been coming to me specifically for concerning my workload for the next year. And I would just like to clarify with everyone that if elected VP Communications, I understand that it is a very heavy workload, and I will be definitely taking a step between everyone allows for a smooth running of the operation or the project. The second reason why I want to do this is actually something that I've been talking with students on and off throughout the year. A lot of students are coming to me asking about certain events and what's going on, and there'd be times where the student would come to me saying like, oh, I heard that there's this event going on, like when is it? And the event would have passed, and then they'd be like, oh, I would have really loved to go to that event. So, which comes to me as like, I will continue using the means available to us, so all the social media like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But I would also like to involve other means of communicating. One of the things I find really effective is word of mouth. And through my time here at Augustana, I've created a lot of good interpersonal relationships with people, and I feel like those are the ways you can communicate the best with others. You can also like personalize things for students. Sorry. You can like personalize the important things for students. So like if you know the student's interested in outdoors type stuff, you know, like, hey, there's a climbing wall event going on. You might be interested in that. So those are the things that I would be asking my council members to go forward and promote personally to people that they know of. Some of the projects that I would really like to get going as VP Communications would be to continue on working with the VP Student Life on the club calendars to promote club events, as well as a texting program so that students can register for certain programs so that you can get direct text messages for things like that. And I can get this stuff done because as fourth year rep, one of the projects that really I got moving forward was electrical outlets at the cafe. And so a lot of that has been put into motion, and we are actually getting electrical outlets at the cafe for students to use. Thank you for your time. And, regrettably, I won't be here for the question period because I do have ACSL and must get to, so.
What new ways or methods will you use to reach off-campus students or hard-to-reach students that we aren't already using?
Well, like I said earlier in my platform, in my speech, I wanted to use the Google Calendar that was developed with the VP Student Life this year. I want to help continue to develop that because everyone who is a U of A student has a Google or Gmail account, which gives them access to the Google Calendar. And if they wanted to, they can subscribe to this calendar, and how this works is we would put events into the calendar, and these events would pop up in your notification if you're subscribed to it, so you get constant updates of what's going on and around residence. The other way I mentioned was the group text messaging. It's kind of like it's a program where you can subscribe to, what I'm thinking is like you can have different groups. So like if you're interested in like club events, or if you're interested in ASA events, there'd be separate numbers you can subscribe to, and then we would basically send you send out a direct group text message to everyone who is subscribed to that, and they would get notification, text messages on their phone of an event that is upcoming. There's been a lot of legwork been done already. The quote's been in. The U of Augustana has graciously switched over some of their budget so that we as students don't have to pay for anything for it. They're going to put those in for us, and they will be placed in that little bar area section, and there will be 7 power outlets spread out throughout the top so that both sides would have access to it. And there will also be a phone charging station similar to the one in the library put on the end of the that little seating area as well for cell phone charging.
Besides social media, communication, and texting, is there anything on your platform that regards our community?
For my committee, like I said earlier in my speech, I was going to encourage them to go out and talk to people promoting events through a person-to-person basis, in addition to social media means, because I believe we as the Augustana community have a very unique culture and community here that almost everyone knows somebody.
Or would that be a free service kind of provided? Would the standard message rates apply? Also, is there, for your oral communication, as you said, is probably one of the best methods of spreading word for Augustana students. What about advertising? You hardly mentioned anything about posters or using TVs, anything that would kind of like be communication-wise for the student body.
What is it about the VP composition specifically that has made you want to decrease your workload with other extracurriculars year on year?
To be completely honest, when I was going through school, I never thought I would have anything to do with student government, and now here I am running for an executive position. The thing that really changed that, I would have to say, is the Augustana community. Augustana has really shaped me, has really influenced me in a way that I've been able to meet a whole bunch of really amazing people, and I've got to know a lot of people, and I can easily say hi to almost everyone as I walk through the forum. And I would like everyone to have that same kind of experience where they can go to an event, be informed about what's going on, just so they're not missing out or feel like they've missed out on their university or Augustana experience.